We're still in Pensacola, where we've made our way to the historic downtown. The heart and soul of community life, the downtown is where the city began, and where old and new complement each other.
Originally called George Street in 1763 while the British were in power, Palafox Street received its name change when the Spanish took control during the American Revolution, and they wanted to reflect their own heritage. To fully take advantage of all the historical points and its charm, start your walking tour at the southernmost point on the pier and enjoy the views of Pensacola Bay, the marina, and the shipyard before heading north to the shopping district. As you meander down the street, you'll see many architectural styles represented, including French Creole, Greek Revival, Classical, Mediterranean, and Victorian. And don't forget to look up, as the porticos and ornate ironwork add a purely Pensacolian flair. To take a load off, turn into Ferdinand Square, where the mature shade trees and soothing sounds of the fountain will help you feel refreshed in the humidity that permeates the air, no matter what the time of year. The downtown is not the only area with stylistically interesting buildings to see. Not far from the historic district, Angel's Garden is located in a colorful old house that is impossible to miss.
One of the first things I noticed about your beautiful house here is the fun colors that you have painted. Now, did you choose those?
I did. And my brother has been painting the building for me. And then on my 60th birthday, he had a picture made, and it has all the colors that I was going to use in the building. And I fell in love with the picture. It's just absolutely gorgeous. But I said, oh no, are you telling me my building's finished being painted? And he said, bingo. So I got a beautiful painting by a local artist, and my building is still half done.
You can't tell from the outside.
And that's nice. That's good. You just get a little closer and you can see a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and we love the bubble machine. So tell me what the inspiration for that was.
Well, I grew up in Berkeley, California, and on Telegraph Avenue, there was a woman, and all she did every day was blow bubbles. So I said, one day when I open up a shop, I'm going to have bubbles. And I do. So for 31 years, I've been blowing bubbles.
And you have to go out every hour.
Every hour.
It's just a habit now, isn't it?
Well, kind of. But if I'm busy, I just can't, get to it. And some people are like, well, I didn't think you were open because the bubbles weren't going. It's like, oh, no. But yes, I love the bubbles.
Well,
and so do people.
This beautiful store, you have some artistic work, some one-of-a-kind art things, but we also are showcasing your art because you decorate all of these beautiful garlands and the trees and some of the hanging things. Is that something that you just naturally know how to do, or did you study and learn how to do it?
I never went to college, but it was always really my passion. Though I do have to tell you that, friends do help me. Like, the lights on that tree, a girlfriend of mine did all those lights. I think she said there were 1,700 lights on the tree outside.
Wow.
I'm like, oh my God, it's just absolutely gorgeous. But it's just my passion. I love to decorate. And I used to make dry flower wreaths before I ever opened and would do shows. I thought I'd be able to continue that, but now I just do it in my decorating.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's just beautiful. One of the first things I noticed when I came in was this beautiful piece behind me, and it's got so much personality, like you, Debbie.
Oh.
It's got lots of personality.
Yeah.
So tell me about some of the artwork that you have in here.
When I first opened the store, I knew I would have local artists. So some of them have even been with me since the beginning. I really enjoy having artists make things even for Pensacola so that I don't have to buy them. It's coming from a local artist that is making icons of Pensacola, which is nice. And I mean, tourists and people who live here, they enjoy having something that was made local. Jewelry, pottery, I just love, they don't stay focused on one thing. Artists, they're doing one thing and they want to move on to something else. So you just have to let them flow and do their thing and enjoy the moment.
So when you say icons of Pensacola, give me some examples of what you mean by that.
Okay, so like the graffiti bridge, And did you see the graffiti bridge?
We have not seen the graffiti
Oh,
bridge.
you've got to go see the graffiti
Okay.
bridge. But it's painted by artists all the time. And if you like something on there, you better take a picture, because in 10 minutes they could be taking it off and somebody else is doing
Somebody else
artwork.
is painting. Okay.
There's so much art on there and paint that there's a gentleman named Joseph who makes jewelry out of the paint from the graffiti bridge. And I carry his art as well.
Really?
Yeah, and I think it's just the paint that keeps that bridge up, because so many trucks seriously have hit it and not been able to get all the way through. But
Interesting. So the paint has become so thick.
right,
It's a stabilizer.
right, it's keeping it up.
But some of the other icons, I'm guessing Blue Angel.
Blue Angels are huge, you know, since this
Yeah,
is their home.
That's right.
But not only that, just because they're amazing. The Pensacola Beach Ball that's on Pensacola Beach.
Okay.
The sign for Pensacola.
And you have some ornaments I saw.
Yes.
For those. Okay.
In Christchurch. So I have an artist, Nina Fritz, who does an original piece of art every year for an ornament. And so when those ornaments are gone, there aren't any more. So you either get one or you don't.
Uh-huh.
And they're just amazing. And they are all of icons of Pensacola. So I carry those as well.
Great.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of local people that you work with, but you work with some people from much further away
Right.
as well.
Right.
What draws you to a specific piece of art?
I just buy what I like. So if I am walking by and I see something that I like, I'm going to look at it. I really don't care if, I used to really worry about, what I should buy for the store. And it's like, if I like it, I'm just,
Right.
and it works.
Right.
So that's good.
It's a very much a reflection of you.
Right.
Yes.
And I am very into fair trade. So fair trade is when they work with people in third world countries and train them, but also pay them wages so that they can support their families. And also domestic violence and children with, just you name it.
You have a
My
lot
passions.
of causes that you're passionate about.
Right.
We love that.
Yeah.
One of the things when I walked in, I always get a feeling when I walk into someplace, either I can buy everything in the store or there isn't anything in that store that's going to be for me.
Right.
And when I walked into your store, it was kind of that, oh, it's so beautiful. I could take everything home with me.
Mm-hmm. It's really funny because the outside of my store does not really reflect the inside. And so it may take people quite a while to get inside because they either think I'm a religious store or a florist. But once they come in, they keep coming back. There's a little bit of something for everyone. And so the prices may start at $4.95 and go all the way up to, $700.
Uh-huh.
So.
Something for everybody.
Right.
Well, thank you so much for having us into your store.
Thank you. This was so awesome. And you are awesome.
Since 1991, Angel's Garden has been Pensacola's go-to for high-quality fair trade gifts and decor. And of course, your visit will be even more memorable if you try to catch a few bubbles on your way out.
I've still got something up my sleeve for the next segment of Ms. World Traveler in Pensacola. The Antiques District is pretty extensive in comparison to the size of the town, so we'll have a look around West Navy Boulevard, and you're invited to come along. Hope to see you then.